Hello students. In the last period we had discussed distance and displacement. Motion, when object has changed the position, then he is said to be in motion. If he is not moving at all, then he is said to be at rest. Then the actual path traveled by the particle is called path length or distance, and the shortest distance between initial point and final point is called displacement. Displacement is direction dependent quantity, while distance or path length is independent of direction. Displacement is a vector quantity, distance is a scalar quantity. Displacement may be less than or equal to path length or distance. So these were the features or distinguishing character between distance and displacement. Now let's see what is speed and velocity. We know the familiar formula for speed. Distance traveled per unit time is called speed. So distance traveled per unit time is called speed, and velocity is displacement per unit time. So both quantities are not same. Speed is distance travel और path length per unit time. मतलब यूनिट टाइम में एक सेकंड में, एक मिनट में, एक घंटे में ऑब्जेक्ट ने कितना डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल किया, दैट इज कॉल्ड स्पीड. और पर यूनिट टाइम दैट मीन्स एक सेकंड में, एक मिनट में, एक घंटे में ऑब्जेक्ट ने कितना डिस्प्लेसमेंट किया, दैट इज कॉल्ड वेलोसिटी. So distance per unit time and displacement per unit time is called speed and velocity respectively. For example, the same example we had taken yesterday or last time. Object is moving from A to B, say 4 meter, and then moving B to C, say 3 meter. Then suppose it takes A to B and B to C. Total time is taken is say 10 seconds. Then speed and velocity. So A to B, B to C, path length was 7 meter and time taken is 10 seconds. So his speed is say 0.7 meter per second. Velocity, displacement, this is displacement, that is 5 meter, that is equal to 5 upon 10. That is 0.5 meter per second. That means speed and velocity are different here. Speed is 0.7 meter per second, velocity is 0.5 meter per second. Suppose if it is not changing the direction, A to B, B to C on the same path, 4 meter and 3 meter. Then path length would be 7 meter as well as displacement would be 7 meter. So both would be same. That is 7 by 10, that is equal to 0.7 meter per second is speed, and same 0.7 meter per second is velocity. So in this case, velocity and displacement are equal, as the distance and distance are equal. So distance and displacement are equal, therefore speed and velocity are also equal. For example, A to B, say 4 meter, and return back up to 3 meter, say C. So path length is 4 plus 3, that is 7. So 7 by 10, that is equal to 0.7 meter per second. And displacement is just 1 meter, that is 1 by 10 meter per second, that is equal to 0.1 meter per second. In first case and third case, displacement and velocity are different, while in second case the displacement and velocity are equal. That means the magnitude of velocity and displacement are equal, each of them is 0.7 meter per second, because in second case distance and displacement are equal, therefore speed and velocity are equal. But in first case and third case they are different. So velocity and speed may be equal, or velocity is less. Velocity is less, so may be less than or equal to. So magnitude of velocity is less than or equal to speed. So speed is a scalar quantity, velocity is a vector quantity. Speed is independent of direction, velocity is a direction dependent quantity. So these are basic distinguishing character between speed and velocity. Now suppose a particle is traveling along a circle. This is A, this is B. Suppose particle is moving from A to B on the circular path of radius r. So when he is moving on the circular path from A to B, this is the path, then his distance traveled or path length will be equal to half the circumference. So A to B, distance and displacement. Distance would be half the circumference, that is pi r. Total is 2 pi r, so half of that would be pi r. But displacement is the shortest distance, so this is r plus r, that is equal to 2r. So now distance and displacement would be different. This would be distance and this would be displacement. Suppose a particle moving from A to B and back to A. He has completed a circular path. A to B and back to A. Now distance is equal to circumference of the circle, that is equal to 2 pi r. And displacement will be 0 as the object has approached its original point. So A back to A, displacement is 0 here. So this is for circular motion. So in circular motion, object is traveling on the circumference of circle, then this is called distance traveled and the shorter distance will be displacement. So A से B जाएगा तो ये आएगा path length और distance, that is pi r, और ये आएगा displacement 2r. सर्कल कंप्लीट हो गए, A से बैक वापस A पर आ गया. तो फिर सर्कमफ्रेंस कंप्लीट हो गया, तो पाथ लेंथ और डिस्टेंस आ जाएगा 2πr, और सिंस ऑब्जेक्ट हैज कम बैक टू ओरिजिनल स्पॉट, देयरफॉर डिस्प्लेसमेंट विल बी 0 हियर इन सर्कुलर मोशन. Now let's see what is a uniform and non-uniform motion. So suppose this is a circular track. और इस सर्कुलर ट्रैक में सपोज एक एथलीट रन करता है, रनिंग अलोंग द सर्कुलर ट्रैक, एंड ही इज कंप्लीटिंग डिफरेंट लैप्स. यहां से स्टार्ट हुआ, ये फर्स्ट लैप कंप्लीट होगा, सेकेंड लैप कंप्लीट होगा, थर्ड लैप कंप्लीट होगा, एंड लाइक दैट. तो सपोज ही इज कंप्लीटिंग डिफरेंट लैप्स इन डिफरेंट टाइम. Say first lap या first 100 मीटर, each lap is a 100 मीटर, तो ये आएगा first 100 मीटर, फिर लिया second 100 मीटर, फिर लिया third 100 मीटर. The time, suppose for each lap he is taking 10 seconds each. So this is 10 second, this is 10 second, this is 10 second. And now we are finding the speed, that is equal to path length upon time. So path length is 100 meter, time is 10, that is equal to 10 meter per second. So for first lap his speed is 10 meter per second. Second lap 100 upon 10, that is again 10 meter per second. Third lap 100 upon 10, that is again 10 meter per second. So in each lap his speed remains constant. So if object is moving in each lap at constant speed, then such motion is called uniform motion. But suppose if it is changing the time, then speed will change. For example, suppose the first 100 seconds he take 5 seconds. Second lap suppose he take 10 seconds. And third lap he takes 15 seconds. So he is changing the time. Since time is changing, therefore speed will change. So speed आएगा v is equal to s by t. तो first time distance आएगा 100 upon 5. So 100 upon 5 would be 20 meter per second. Second time 100 upon 10, that is equal to 10 meter per second. और second time 100 upon 50, या और आसान कर 20 कर लो इसको. So 100 upon 20, that is 5 meter per second. तब इस now he is changing the speed. First lap इसने fast complete किया in less time. So time is less, speed is more. His speed was 20 meter per second. Then he slows down. His speed become 10 meter per second. Further slows down. His speed become 5 meter per second. He is completing different laps in different times. This motion is non-uniform motion. So in uniform motion, each lap is completed in same time. While in non-uniform motion, he is completing different laps in different time. So this is uniform motion, this is non-uniform motion. If motion is uniform, then average speed will be same as it was for each case, 10 meter per second, 10 meter per second, 10 meter per second. So average will be same, that is 10 meter per second. But for non-uniform motion, to find average speed is equal to total distance travelled upon total time. So average speed is equal to total distance upon total time. For non-uniform motion, uniform motion the same आएगा 10, 10, 10. Speed is throughout constant, therefore average speed would be 10 meter per second. But in non-uniform motion, total distance, first time it was 100 meter, then 100 meter, then 100 meter. So this is 100 plus 100 plus 100 divided by total time, 5 plus 10 plus 20. So this is equal to 300 upon 20, 30, 35. So 5 7s are 35, 5 6s are 30, 60 upon 7. So 1 8s are 56, 4 7 5s are 35, 7 7 49. So 8.57 meter per second is the average speed. Don't find the average of these three. अगर आप तीनों का एवरेज फाइंड करें तो रिजल्ट डिफरेंट आ जाएगा. 20 plus 10 plus 5 upon 3. This is 30, 35 upon 3. That is equal to 3 ones are 3, 3 ones are 3 to 11.66 meter per second. So in both cases we are getting different result. So this is the wrong method. This is correct method. So if speed is non-uniform, then to find the average speed is equal to total distance upon total time. Now suppose if distance traveled is equal, for example, so we repeat it in short. So this is uniform motion, this is non-uniform motion. In uniform motion, in each lab particle is traveling with same time. So if the time remains same or speed remains constant throughout the motion is called uniform motion. And if the speed changes from time to time, then that motion is called non-uniform motion. To find average speed in uniform motion, there is no problem. Since speed is constant, here 10 meter per second, so average speed will be 10 meter per second. But in second case, since speed changes, therefore average speed or mean speed is equal to total distance upon total time. Don't take average of these three. 20 plus 10 plus 5 upon 3 would be wrong. Total distance upon total time. तो total distance आ जाएगा यहाँ पर 100 plus 100 plus 100, total time 5 plus 10 plus 20, that is equal to 8.57 will give you average speed. Now suppose if distances are equal with different time. Suppose the boy starts from his home, say point A, and goes to school, say B, and his school is 100 meters away from his home. Suppose he takes 10 seconds to approach the school and return back. While returning back, suppose he takes only 6 seconds. This was while going, this is while returning. Now since the distances are equal, so average speed is equal to total distance upon total time. So average speed. Total distance to and fro, 100 meter plus 100 meter. Total time 10 plus 6. That is equal to 200 upon 16. Or let's say 4, 4, 16. 4, 5 and 0. 25 by 2. That is a 12.5 meter per second. So his average speed is 12.5 meter per second. Or we can obtain one more formula for here. Average speed is a total distance upon a total time. So total distance upon total time. Suppose to and fro S1 plus S2 upon total time T1 plus T2. Now since S1, S2 both are equal, suppose each of them is S, so this is S plus S divided by time. Suppose we don't know the time, then V is equal to S upon T, therefore T is equal to S by V. So T1 आ जाएगा S by V1 plus S upon V2. This is equal to twice S. S is common. 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2. This is equal to S get cancelled. That is a 2 upon LCM is V1, V2. This is V2 plus V1. So this is V2 plus V1. This V1, V2 will shift to numerator. That is equal to 2V1, V2 upon V1 plus V2. So suppose if we know the speed while traveling in this direction and in this direction, then we can determine the average speed. अब suppose बोला that boy is going from A to B. At a speed say 10 meter per second and return back to home with a speed say 6 meter per second, 12 meter per second. The first time while going to school his speed was 10 meter per second, while returning his speed is say 12 meter per second. Find the average speed. Then this is the simple formula, 2V1 V2 upon V1 plus V2. So his average speed is 2 into V1 was 10, V2 is 12 upon V1 plus V2. So 10 plus 12. That is equal to, this is equal to 24, 240 हो जाएगा upon 22. So just solve it, we get the average speed. So average speed, if distances are equal, then we can apply the formula 2V1 V2 upon V1 plus V2 is the formula for that. This is the formula. But suppose if distances are different, but the speed is same, then we will apply a formula V1 V average v1 plus v2 upon 2. So this is applicable when time is equal and distances are different. तो दो अलग डिस्टेंस के लगा दिया, फिर आप ट्राई करेंगे v1 plus v2 upon 2. So if distances are equal, then apply this formula, that 2v1 v2 upon v1 plus v2. ये फॉर्मूला ऑब्टेन कैसे हुआ, एक बार फिर समझ लो इसको आप. Suppose boy is going to school with one speed, returning back to other speed. Since traveling same distance, therefore total distance upon total time. Suppose the 2 and 4 distance आएगा s plus s, that is 2s. Time आ जाएगा total t1 plus t2. And suppose we don't know the value of t1 and time is not known. Speed is given, but time is not given. So t can be replaced by v is equal to s upon t. Therefore t is s by v. That is equal to s plus s is a 2s upon t1 is s1 upon v1 plus s2 upon v2. Since s is same, so no need to take s1 and s2. This is equal to twice s. S is common. 1 by v1 plus 1 by v2. S get cancelled. That is 2 upon 1 by v1 plus 1 by v2. That is 2 upon LCM आ जाएगा v1 v2. This is v2 plus v1. और that is v1 v2 शिफ्ट हो जाएगा न्यूमरेटर में. That gives 2 v1 v2 upon v1 plus v2. So this is a formula for average speed when their distances are equal. अगर डिस्टेंस इक्वल नहीं है बल्कि टाइम इक्वल है, फिर टाइम इक्वल का फॉर्मूला आएगा v1 plus v2 upon 2. दोनों की स्पीड दिया है और बोला है कि दे आर ट्रैवलिंग इन सेम टाइम with two different speed into different distances, then average speed would be v1 plus v2 upon 2. But distances are equal, then formula would be 2v1 v2 upon v1 plus v2. So that's all. Thank you very much. See you next time.